Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, aka Aaron, and I'm back for another episode of Let's Play The Last of Us. So here we are in the slums then from the last time, and in today's episode we're going to work our way through the slums and settle things with Robert, and we're also going to be getting our hands on the last 5 artifacts plus one more pendant. So without further ado, let's get on into it. Okay, so we're going to want to make our way through here. Oh, be quiet, you. Some right mouthy guys around here.
Sorry, guys. Didn't realize you two were together. Who's that?
Right. So we're going to be making our way through the door to the right of us in a moment, but before that we have got some optional stuff to be had here. I've just got to remember where the bloomin' hell it is. So bear with me one moment, folks, while I just try to remember. So let me see here. So there's one of them on the floor in front of me. I knew it was there somewhere. So the first one is the drafting note, which basically is a notice, the civilian service system. And then our second artifact is this wanted poster, which is for one of the Fireflies, who is known as Marlene, whom I absolutely fucking hate, excuse my language, but she is an absolute asshole.
I'm looking for Robert.
The reason for my feelings towards her will become clear later on, but I do not wish to give out spoilers right now, so I'm going to leave it at that.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Get the angle on.
once again we're going to try and put a little bit of stealth in. Not exactly how I planned it, but we'll roll with it. So initially the plan was to sneak up, but unfortunately he moved at the wrong angle.
You too. How the hell did he get all those guys?
Robert's good at one thing. It's writing blank checks.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever actually successfully stealthed those pair of goons. I normally shoot them out, but I mean, in the harder difficulty you're going to need to be able to try and stealth them. There are two directions in which you can approach them, but obviously I chose probably the harder side of the two, if I'm honest. It's all good. I should have turned my messages off. But
More Robert's guys.
How do you know?
I'll remember to turn my notifications off next time, so just for now ignore the messages that are cropping up in the left corner of my screen.
We should take this job. Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Alrighty then. So We're going to try and stealth as much as we possibly can from here on in. Providing sodding Tess doesn't get in my way anyway. She has been known to screw up my stealth killing. So when you stealth kill, there are usually two to three ways in which you can stealth kill. You can either, well, with these guys, you can put your gun to the head and go to shoot them, but I'd recommend against that, purely because obviously you're going to set everybody off if you do that. But the two main options are you can either strangle them to death. Now, before you actually go into your initial stealth kill, you can drag your victim back out of the way of view of anyone else, which later on I will show you how to do. The other option is if you've got a shiv, you can stab them in the head with the shiv, which will instantly kill.
Impressive.
And there's our next collectible, the warehouse key.
Let's search the area.
I don't think there's any ammo or anything to be had here, but I will just have a quick sneak around. Oh, there's another little med kit. So at this point in the game you can actually keep your health up just by picking up all these different healing items. So once again we're going to need to stealth because we've got more goons to deal with. Now you'll notice to the right of me there is a glass bottle. Now these, as well as the bricks that you might find lying around, can be used to create a distraction. So if you've got a guard or something that's blocking your way and they are refusing to move, you can use that to make the move and then sneak up on them. Again, I will demonstrate this later on, but right now there's no need to. Here's a good opportunity to show you how to drag people out of the way. There you go. So I've dragged him right back away from the door so nobody can see me. I could have probably dragged them a little bit further back. I don't actually know how long you can drag them back for without it setting them off. And we're going to do the same thing with this guy here. For the sheer fact of there are guys across the other side there, so we're going to want to drag him out of the way as quickly as possible so that we don't get spotted. Right then, so at the moment we have got two guys facing one another right now, I believe, or is it just, it might be just the one guy at the moment actually. So we've got a guy that's down the bottom there, and in fact what? Where did he come from? He's been snuck up on. Oh, well, there goes that stealth. Although it is possible sometimes to recover it. Let's disappear for a moment and see if we can... Let's see if we can lose them a minute and lead them off the trail. So right now they've got no clue as to where we are. We're going to use this to our advantage. And that was your last mistake, boy, putting your back to me. Gotcha. There we go. I believe there is one more guy left to be dealt with, and he's up there. And at the moment he hasn't spotted us, but we are a little bit stuck right now. Where is he? There he is. If he comes down the stairs, we might be able to get him, maybe, I don't know. Let's see if I can... Oh, no. Okay. couldn't get up the stairs quickly enough. No matter. We got him. It's all good. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. Like I said, there have been numerous occasions where I have screwed it up. But most of the time, I don't do too badly. I mean, sometimes, even if it's just capping off a few of them, it makes your job a lot easier. Now, the last time I came through this area, I actually did manage to stealth kill all of these guys. And this was on the grounded difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. In the fact that you cannot see your health bar, you cannot see how much ammo you've got.
Yeah, well, lost our contacts in the north, contacts in the south.
Although there is a way that I got around the whole ammo thing, not being able to see how much ammo I had. Because if you it won't let me see yet, will it? Oh, hold on. So here we can see how many artifacts we've got, and firefly pendants, as well as the training manuals, which we haven't picked any up yet. But this will tell us what we've got and what we're missing. And we have actually got a collectible coming up here somewhere.
There's a lot.
And there's our first shiv. Now I will demonstrate how the shiv works, just purely because we can make more of them in a minute anyway. But let's just pick a few of these guys off first before I go ahead and do that. Where's that collectible? I know it's on one of the fences here somewhere. Now this is where things are going to get a little bit interesting, because there are quite a few of them, and we are going to need to be very careful with how we deal with them. So for now we are actually going to just sort of back off a little bit, because I need to see where this lot are going. So we've got one guy that's stopped himself just there, but the problem is you've got that guy there who's right next to him. Here we go. Surprise! And we'll go ahead and use the shiv. So as you see, I've instantly taken him out. And I think we'll take that piece of wood actually, just as a backup, just in case things don't plan out. Right, now the next thing we're going to do is make our way around the back here, because we still have a few left to deal with, and I need to know where they are. Shit. Just had to be one sneaking up on me, didn't there? That's fucking annoying. I should have used Joel's hearing abilities to determine where they were. That would have probably saved me. But hey ho, it is what it is. Well, that wasn't helpful now, was it? We might have to use a little bit of ammo up here, I think. Alright. Also, if you're going to use ammo, try to go for a headshot as best as possible if you can. Again, this will save ammunition. Oh. Oh god, I messed my aim right up. There we go. Right, we should be clear now up to the door over there anyway. Unfortunately, I did take a bit of damage, which couldn't be helped. Right, now there is a collectible around here. I'm just trying to see if I can remember where it is. So just bear with me, folks, while I look for it, I think. There it is. I knew it was near the fence somewhere. And that is the shipping manifest. Now, if you press square, you can actually read the collectible in a little bit more detail. And we've got one more artifact to be had. So we're looking for one last one. And it's near here somewhere. There it is. It's just over here on the floor, and that is the dock note, well, the dock's note. Oh, well, apparently we're some of the most dangerous people in the city. Go figure. I'll go ahead and take this med kit, and I'm going to immediately use that to heal up as well. I don't normally take that much damage. I just got a tad sloppy there, I think, if I'm honest. That, and I screwed my aim up. And also on top of that, I didn't realise just how close that guy was. I thought he was further back and misjudged the situation. I should point out that I'm not making excuses for myself here. I'm just merely sort of giving my viewpoint on it from my perspective. Right, so from here we need to sprint after Robert. And if we don't sprint after him, then we will get game over. So we do have to try and keep up with him as best as we can. Now, as you can see, he will try to slow us down by chucking numerous obstacles in front of us. But we're not going to let him do that. Enjoy the cutscene, guys. I'll be right back.
Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
All right. Oh, God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to say...
The guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got... Fuck. Stop! Oh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold him.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple...
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We can just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Just go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's just go find a Firefly.
We won't have to look very far.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You aren't looking so hot.
Where's Robert? I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons.
Search the area. Yes, sir.
I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me.
Okay, so we've now met up with Marlene, whom, as I've already stated, I absolutely hate. Unfortunately, at this point, we have no choice but to work with her, given the opportunity, and if I was able to, I would put a bullet in the back of her head straight away. Unfortunately, the game forbids me from doing so. So we're just going to go ahead here and play ball and just follow her. Like I said, the reasons for why I have so much hatred towards this woman will become clear later. And I'll state it again that I do not wish to give out spoilers at this point. However, if you guys have played through this game before, well, those of you that have played through the game before will know why I have such hatred towards her. Or can probably figure out why I have such hatred towards her. But for those of you that haven't played through the game before and are following me through this little walkthrough for the first time, then, as I said, you will find out soon enough. So, for this particular section of the game, there is only one more collectible to go, which we are going to be getting our hands on very shortly, and that will probably be bringing us to the end of our episode.
It's like they did.
Trying to defend ourselves.
So you might be noticing that I'm picking up a lot of these little metal parts, and you might, well, those of you that haven't played the game before, will be asking yourselves, well, what are the metal parts for? Well,
Joel, give me a hand with this.
they do have a purpose, and the purpose of those metal parts is for upgrading weapons. How do you upgrade the weapons, you might be asking? Well, I'll explain that later as and when we get to it, but for now, just make sure you're collecting all the metal parts that you come across. If you're following me, then you should pretty much get them all, since I don't generally leave any stones unturned if I can help it. Okay, so we're going to have to now deal with...
That's the way out, the door to the bridge.
we're going to have to do a bit of stealthing here. Now, this one's a little bit easier.
We need to get to the door.
I'm not going to lie, when I first came through here I thought Marlene was a guard for a second. I mislooked and I sat there and I was like, how the hell am I going to stealth my way past that when she's staring, when that guard's staring straight at me? Until I looked again and it was like, ah, hold on, that's not a guard, that's Marlene. So I did get a little bit muddled. So these two guards can easily be stealth because Marlene will take care of the other one that's facing him. So there's no chance of alerting the guys that are further down with this one. So there's a little bit of loot to be had in here, which I've gone and grabbed. And at this point we can start crafting. So in order to make the shivs, all you need is the scissors and the binding, which is basically just tape. So we're going to go ahead here and just craft ourselves a couple of those, or as many as we can for the time being. This will clear the slots for more loot, because in the easy difficulty there is a lot of loot to be had. And next we're going to go ahead here and just... Come here.
Alright, listen. You don't need to do this.
Shut up. Why should I show you any mercy when if it was the other way around and you spotted me, you would instantly kill me? Okay, so there should be a total of 3 guards left to be dealt with now. One of which I believe is down the stairs right now, so we need to do this very carefully. In fact, there he is, there's the 3rd guy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit tight for now. And hopefully this other guy will bugger off back down the stairs in a moment. Once he does, I think, yep, that guy's still facing the other way. So what we'll do is, I'm hoping that this guy's going to go back down the stairs, and then the other guy will make his way back down to the bottom there maybe. If not, he might stay around possibly, I don't know. No, maybe not.
Alright, you got me. Okay?
I'm just going to try and drag this guy back behind here, so in case the other guy turns around. We don't want to be seen killing him after all, otherwise this would give us away. Right. Now the other guy's still down the stairs right now, so we're going to go ahead and just quickly cap this guy off as fast as possible. That takes care of him. Right, we have 1 guy left to deal with now. Now there is also a optional conversation to be had over near those bodies in a moment as well. But first we have to deal with the guy that's down there. Here he comes. Let's see if we can get him without him detecting us. I'm going to assume that he's probably seen his dead mate. There we go, we've got him. There we go, job done. So if we follow Marlene over to the bodies, which are actually fireflies. There we go.
Goodbye, friend.
We should go, Marlene. Bound to be more soldiers in the way.
You're right. Let's move.
And there's also a med kit on the side over here, so we'll go ahead and grab that, because you never know when you're going to need it. And then once you've done all of that, you're going to want to follow Marlene down the stairs here, which I don't even know why I said that, it's pretty self-explanatory. And we're going to push our way through here next.
Where are we going, Marlene?
This way. It's not far now.
So we're almost there now.
How you holding up?
I'm running on fumes. I'll make it. The place is right ahead.
Now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
That's if they can find us. They have to find us first.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Fuck away from her!
Let her go.
You're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
Hey, we're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's
Bullshit,
the
I'm not
best
going
Ellie.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
I could just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
Okay, so we are now introduced to Ellie, who is our second main character throughout the game. And as you might have already guessed, Ellie and Joel don't really get on very well at this precise moment in time. However, this does change later on, but I'm not going to go into too much detail in the fact that I don't want to give out spoilers again. So we've got our next Firefly pendant to be had here. Should I end the episode here, or should I carry on for a little bit longer? What's our clock? Yeah, actually. So we're going to end the episode here. Just purely because I've been going for just under 35 minutes now. And the reason I know this is because when I do my episodes, I set a timer on my phone so that I know how long my episodes are, because unfortunately I can never tell how long I've been going for, and if I don't, then my episodes end up going for ridiculously long periods of time, and then I end up messing it all up. But anyway, you guys didn't really need to know that. I'm just waffling a bit now. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to end the episode here. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, and if it's been useful to you so far, which hopefully it should have been, because I've shown you where all the collectibles are so far, I don't think I've missed anything, or at least not according to my notes anyway. Then let me know in the comments section, hit that like button, or even be subscribed to the Dark Swordsman Gaming Guides channel, and I will catch all of you next time, where we are going to be progressing the story, and that will be taking us to the outskirts, where we'll be making our way to the downtown area. And this will also take us through the museum to where we will eventually end up at the Capitol building. So all of that to come in the upcoming episodes. So do stick around, well, stay tuned for that. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.